It's Dr. Freedom. Oh. Yep, another Saturday. Sorry I'm running a little bit behind, but I decided to come straight in here. How's everybody doing this morning? Ugh. Now, what's this about lost episodes being found? Because if this is Philip Morris saying this, I want to see the reels. I want to see the actual footage. Because it's funny how whenever an anniversary creeps up, suddenly there's Philip Morris talking about missing episodes again. I know, every time I say Philip Morris, I have to keep... Okay, I love Nicola Methvin, but like I said, still, I want to see reels, because... Hang on a second. Philip Morris has a nasty tendency to make shit up sometimes, and make it sound convincing. Sorry, it's just my vape's running low. I'll be right back with you in a second. Meanwhile, you're getting a view of the pre-dawn sky. You can probably hear the birds and the insects chirping away. As I sit here, listening to traffic go by and the destruction of our ecology. And polar bears are drowning because you don't own a hybrid or a EV. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My vape was running low, so I had to fill it up. See, we got a fresh load of batteries. Yeah, look at her. Sorry, that's the view this morning. Got a nice bit of forest here across the road. Okay, so when I was reading, though, moving my damn thumb, is, Shooty and, of course, Bonnie Langford were spotted out filming. I put the article up over on the Dr. Freedom page. Yeah, Triad Technology. I saw that logo on the bus. And but where have we heard about the Triad before? I don't know why, but it sounds familiar. I wouldn't be the least bit surprised, Philip, if you're right on that, because it's funny how these things crop up every few years when they'll know there'll be maximum interest in them. Don't get me wrong, I love the animations because it was the best they could do at the time, but it's also nice to see it if they get actual footage back. Because it was such a damning time for the BBC, because come on, they were literally reusing videotapes. They were burning film stock to make more room in an archive. And nobody thought anyone would give a shit about it later. And fortunately, though, a lot of these episodes went out in film form to a lot of places in a lot of parts of the world. I know, I can't stand watching the telesnaps. I really tried, and I know, I'm glad John Barrowman is still doing cons and all that, because it was a crock of shit what they did to him. It really was. they got one guy gets accused of actual, inappropriate sexual touching and all that. Yet he wings out his wiener on the back set with a bunch of adults over a decade ago, and everybody's suddenly, crapping cows over it. And it's, ugh. Oh, you're right. Thank you. I was thinking of something else, though, yeah. The Silurian triad, yeah. But if it's RTD, I want classic Silurians back. As much as I did like the return of the Silurians back during the Moffat era, I want classic Silurians. I want ugly Silurians. I want sea devils that can actually move at a walking, decent pace. Well, then we kind of had that. I was just thinking of Warriors of the Deep again. Here's the elite Sea Devil Warriors. And meanwhile, I can outrun them, and that's bad. I'll be lucky to survive the zombie apocalypse, and yet I can probably outmaneuver the Sea Devils, from the, Warriors of the Deep episode back in the Fifth Doctor era. Oh. Well, like I said before, everybody gets so enamored, with some of the stuff Moffat did and all that. But like I said, when you sit back and think about it logically, it makes no damn sense. The Rings of A-Hole 10, yeah. Meanwhile, the little singing girl grew up to be on Lock and Key. Good series, by the way. I do recommend it. If you've not seen Lock and Key yet. It was an interesting, tale. Sadly, that came to the end with this past season, but still, it was a good series. Oh my God, I'm thinking of the damage that could be done. Mark has the house to himself for 24 hours. He's been left unsupervised. Nuclear war could ensue. I'm sure Putin's, worried there on the Ukrainian front right now. Yep. Yeah, I enjoyed Lock and Key. It was a very good series. I agree with you. And like I said, I almost crapped the brick when I found out that the young lady who's the sister, and I can't remember the character's name now to save my life, was the same little girl that sang on Rings of A-Hole 10. The dependable. Why are they bringing Megan Fox? I swear, she is overrated as hell. She can't act her way out of a wet paper bag. Come on, even Michael Bay had the good sense to fire her for a movie. Come on, but still, he brought her back, I think, later. But no. Well, trust me, I was like just a year or so old when I found out about that, Philip. I couldn't believe it either. I was like, has it been that long? Yay, we got rid of the big evil giant sun monster. Yeah, but what's holding the rings together now? Let's go rocketing around in space with no atmospheric gear and all that, like Flash Gordon. Oh. Yeah, keep 999 on speed dial there, Mark, Oh, the Devil's End. Yeah, I've heard about that. I wish I could attend that just once, but it's not in the cards. Well, in the UK, it's $9.99. Yeah, it's. And if the phone's busy, it's engaged. I know, you gotta love the differences in terms. Oh, I'm sorry, that's right, you're in Ireland. Ain't that technically part of the UK? Or are you guys still in the... I don't even know how that works. Yeah, flip it upside down, you get 666, you're right. If I dial 666, does Lucifer show up? I mean that kind, like, you know, funny Tom Ellis kind of Lucifer, you know. I know a lot of people would be dialing it then, but I'll get... Oh, okay, you're in the Republic. Okay, I see. But a lot of interesting, yeah, photos and all that. Looks like Shooty's going to be changing outfits a lot, which I think is good, you know, to mix it up a little. Come on, look at Peter Davison. He damn near wore that same cricketing outfit. Imagine what he smelt like by the time he regenerated, you know. Then again, if there was a way I wanted to go, it would be looking up into Nicola Bryant's ample cleavage. But, all right, someone got upset the other day because I was making fun of Richard Dawkins. The only reason I was making fun of Richard Dawkins is because he took my Lala away from me. But... I know, I love what Colin Baker has to say. He goes, the only good thing about the outfit he wore was he didn't have to see himself in it. Yeah, the last pure historical, I think, as far as I'm concerned. And that was, of course, you know, the Black Orchid. Oh, yeah, I heard something about Boris Johnson. Yeah, that Boring Johnson, or whatever you want to call him. Les Johnson. That he had finally resigned or whatever. See, I wish we could do that in America, where you could call for a vote of no confidence and just get rid of the current administration. But we don't have that, unfortunately. Whoever you elect, you get stuck with for 4 years. And if they're in Congress, they could be there forever. No term limits. I know, I think they had the same hairstylist, you know, him and Trump. Who was obviously blind and had, like, all thumbs. Ugh, let me check the time real quick, because I have got to get going in here in a couple minutes. Well, all the systems eventually break, because if you start out something with good intentions, at first it works, and then sooner or later it gets corrupted. Somebody figures out loopholes in it. Somebody out figures what way to get around stuff, so, you know, to their own advantage, and that's how it goes to shit. It really does. It goes to the worm, so to speak, and that's how it works. America, yeah, we've been in the crapper for a long time. A lot of people seem to think, oh, blah, 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 this, blah, blah. No, try going back to like 1913 when the Federal Reserve Act got passed. You had a president who dodged, back way before 1913, I believe it was Andrew Jackson, dodged 5 assassination attempts. You know why? Because he wouldn't privatize the federal banks. And when he died on his deathbed, they said his last words were, At least I saved America from the banks. In 1913 happens. The Christmas Day, I believe it was December 25th, they ran the Federal Reserve Act through Congress. And then it just went to crap from there. Yeah, it's done a great job. In 110 years, we've gone from like maybe $1 million in debt to well over 20 trillion. But, well, folks, I've been on here a while, and it's getting towards time to go in. Take care, everybody. Enjoy your Saturday. I probably won't be, because I'll be in here for 9 hours. So be kind, be calm, be safe. We'll see you all on the flip side, and have a great day. If I can hit the button. I keep missing them all.